Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is... Oh, there's like not a lot of people here. But yeah, we're going to the cafeteria. This is 100 line Last Defense Academy, my first ever playthrough of it. And there were already a few team members in the cafeteria practically devouring their meals. Very hungry. Honestly, understandably so. Everyone's been through a lot. You're really chowing down. Darn right I am. I slept the whole day yesterday, so I didn't have eat a thing. I eat and eat and nothing satiates me. My stomach is an infinite fortress. Eat as much as you want. So you all slept the whole day too, huh? You better eat quick, Takumi, or it'll be war once the others get here. You're right. We'll do. Immediately I had the rationale to make more food than I could ever carry in both hands. So everyone's very hungry. Everyone was very tired. A lot went on, emotionally and physically. Furiously, I wolfed down each dish. They have like good plate sounds in this game. As I ate, the rest of the team gradually joined us. That's good. Yeesh, I'm starving. Me too, I was in a dream all day yesterday. I was here with everyone and we... Never mind, so did anyone check on our captive prisoner? Everyone, please go ahead and eat what you want. I'll take the scraps. No, Shoba, eat something, buddy. Oh, but if trash eats trash, isn't that cannibalism? Shoba, I love you to the bits. Please eat something. Why don't you just eat with us? Anyone foolish, I should sentence you to a sky burial for interrupting my grand meal. Everyone began gorging themselves in their first meal in a full day. Before long, they'd finally had their fill and it seemed to calm down a little. But Nozomi and the Sugmo twins still hadn't come to the cafeteria. Where's Kako and Io? Yeah, they're not coming yet. Like, they had a huge moment last time as well with Takamaru. I bet they'll be discovered as dead bodies after this. Hopefully not. Hopefully not, Durumi. I understand where you're coming from, Durumi. You know, we understand what your hobbies are, you know, and we love you. But hopefully after this big moment, they're doing okay. That ain't happening. Don't tell me you did something to him. You knew you hadn't really forgiven them. No, like, he just literally said he didn't want anything to happen to him just there. Dumbass, why would I do that? They're just sleeping in. What about Nozomi? Should Moko probably, yeah. She's caring for Lady Moko today as well. So Moko still hasn't woken up? It was day 50 when she came back and today is day 57. Pop quiz, Kyoshika. How many days has Moko been sleeping, Oh, Kyoshika. Is this addition or subtraction? Don't worry about it. Don't worry whatsoever. People are good at different things. People are good at different things. Do not worry about it whatsoever. That makes today the 8th one. That's not normal, is it? Right, of course. 8 days. I had a faint vision of that number as well. Is it not? I guess if you count day 50 as well? It's definitely not normal to see for 8 days. Maybe something happened while she was captured by the invaders. We didn't find any abnormalities, no strange symptoms either. I'm worried too, but all we can do is leave her in Nozomi's care and wait. You're probably right. This is bound to cause Nozomi a lot of stress too, though. It sounds like you've got Nozomi on the brain, Takumi. You just can't resist the idea of killing a girl, can't you? It's actually quite the opposite, believe it or not. It's quite the opposite, Yugumu. Sigh. What do we do at the prison? We can't just leave her in that cage indefinitely. Yeah, we should probably feed her as well, right? Give her some food. I guess we're responsible for her now. We'll have to feed her and take care of her. Yep, you'll have to feed her. You have to give her food. Then leave it to this filthy heap of trash. Showa, please. Showa, please. You're unusually eager about this. I know I'm a cowardly, worthless pest, but I'd like to make myself a little useful to everybody. You literally turned the tide of an entire battle for us. Besides, I have a fair amount of experience in animal care, so I think I can handle it. Let's not think of it as an animal right now, okay? We're treating her like an animal now? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we should treat her as an animal. I said let Shuma do it if he wants. She's your problem now, man. You said you care for your own. Don't mess it up. I won't. I'll make my personal responsibility to take care of her. Well, actually, I've already been going to feed her ever since last night. Okay, so we have had someone. Thank you, Shoba, for looking after her. I hope I can earn her trust little by little. You need to get rescue animals to lower the guard when you start out. Again, it's like right, like execution, poor wording, right? Like really poor wording. She's a prisoner of war, not an animal. Gaku, base Gaku, tell him. I'll take charge of the courtyard cage keys too. You sure? It was just then that I heard someone running in from the halls outside. Oh my god, it's the two of them. We're late. Sorry to keep you waiting. So freaking cool. It's so funny that like literally like I've gone from literally when I first met this guy being like, he's really weird, to being like, I adore these twins. Sorry for the wait. She should finally hear you two are way late. Apologies, we started a card game last night and ended up playing out the dog. That's actually very cute. That's sweet. You guys are close as ever. That is so fun. They played a card game all freaking night. Not as ever. This time we fought on equal footing. Fantastic. That's right. Until now, I've been purposely losing to Kaku in all our card games. Now, that's actually adorable. It is adorable, right? That aspect is very adorable. But of course, letting her breed, letting her grow as a person involves actually playing her properly. But now I've stopped that. We played seriously as equals. Of course, then Kako got frustrated, constantly losing, and she refused to let the game end. Okay, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Because now, like, she has to play for real, right? She has to play someone who is, like, trying to win as well, which is good for her. It's good for anybody. But, like, she's getting so frustrated. She's like, this game ain't ending until I've done it. Because I couldn't win at all. You won every single round. Oh, she's doing, like, a little, like, puffed out cheeks, pouty face. Quality is good and all, but you could have got a little easy on her. It's hard to adjust on the fly. Understandable. You have to change your whole way of thinking, right? You have to change everything. As you said, you know, he's still being supportive. He can still be protective, just not like, you know, overprotective. That sprite of Kako is so adorable. I don't need him to go easy on me. I don't want him to beat him when he's serious. Both of you, take it easy, okay? I kind of want to let them just talk, because I think it's actually really good for them right now. Even the frustrations they're having is very good for them, you know? I think even like, her expressing like anger over losing all the time is really good for them. After that, we left the cafeteria with full stomachs and returned to our rooms. I think it's really good for them, right? And it's not just like, oh, I want them to argue, I want them to fight each other. It's the idea that, yes, like butting heads can sometimes be very anger-inducing and frustrating, but I think also, as we have seen in the past, with most conversations, in here especially as well, sometimes it takes a bit of butting heads, and in this case, it's good for her to express how she's feeling, even if it is frustration, you know? I'm stuffed. I'm actually a little sleepy, probably because I hadn't eaten so long. But I can't just laze around anymore. I rested the whole day yesterday after all. It's always possible that the next attack will come soon. I need to prepare. Awesome. Awesome first scene, by the way, right? Because not only does it like have like a great interaction with the characters, it shows how tired everyone is. It shows that Shoma's going to be taking care of our prisoner of war as well. Because we need to make sure she's okay, right? Because if we've taken the responsibility to like take your captive in this war, then we need to make sure that she's okay, right? Because again, it's a very understandable premise that they've gone with here. Because we said it last time. Oh, we can talk to Kako. Oh my God! Wait, can we talk to Ima? I guess we're gonna be able to talk to Ima as well. We have to, right? We have to. We have to. How are you doing, Kako, by the way? Won't be hard to defend the school until day 100 if we keep going at this pace. Follow me to victory, everyone! I love his smiley face. But yeah, the path they've taken now is we now have seen that they have faces, they have intelligence, they have the ability to feel fear and sadness. So we've now taken this approach of like, let's keep her captive for a while, whatever happens next. And through that, we actually have a how do I say it? We actually have like a situation where we have taken her captive, which is probably better than letting her go back to the other side. You know what I mean? Because I wonder if they'd even like let her live if she went back to the other side. There's also an idea of like, if we killed her there, yes, we would have gained the power, but I think that everyone was not emotionally stable enough or in the right place to even make a decision like that in that moment. So I think the best decision was to keep her here, don't kill her, give her food, and work from there, you know? How you doing, my gal? Hi, Takumi, you want to play roulette with me? Sure. You do some gambling? I really like to gamble at the casino like this just once. All these new experiences, I guess. It makes you feel like a celebrity. A celebrity. Okay, Takumi, you're going to leave here flat broke. Kako, for you, I will. I adore her. I really do. I don't want to be broke. I don't have any money in the first place. Oh, are you ready to face me? She's getting competitive. Again, I like it. I like that she's expressed herself. Again, you know, she'd be able to like, you know, look at her, even her, like the face. She says an angry face as well. This is so adorable. Because yes, she's being like more competitive. She's being more aggressive. And yet, at some point, she's going to learn how to control those like feelings. And because again, she's going to be thinking for herself a lot of times as well. It's not that, but I don't mean to make it sound like she's like a baby or something like that, right? I'm just saying that like, because she has been like protected her whole life, and she's been someone who has like, you know, not been able to think for herself a lot of times and make her own decisions. She's going to be trying out a bunch of different things, trying out a way, like, you know, trying what feels right. Do I like this? Do I like that? Am I going to do this? Should I do this by myself? What should I try do some gambling or whatever, you know? I want to be competitive. I want to try and improve myself. All these things. And I'm totally okay with her getting like competitive with me and getting frustrated. Not even frustrated, but getting like aggressive, because it's going to lead to like her finding out like what feels right for her, you know, in the end. In my opinion, anyway. What kind of laugh is that?
Oh.
Don't you know? That's how celebrities laugh. Wait, did she actually have this laugh? Oh, it's like, okay. I played roulette with Kako, and she enjoyed role-playing the celebrity life. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Your experience unlocked the keyword celebrity, so she likes celebrity stuff. Observation went up by 6. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole different process for her, you know? I'm so happy for her that she gets to experience that now, you know, with the support of her brother and the support of everyone else. Big steps ahead. Oh my god, she's just here. Who's here? Oh, we have to talk to Ima as well, but we probably should go here as well to check out the courtyard, right? Just to see what's happening. How's everything going, Shoma? Please allow this filthy heap of trash to be fully in charge of the caring for the prisoner. But how are you doing? She looks so... Again, I was going to say she looks so distraught. Again, I have to say, she tried to kill us. She was going to kill us. She was going to help you end all humanity. But here's the thing. Right? Here is the thing. It's totally understandable that she is like frustrated and like maybe a little bit scared being prisoner somewhere. It'd be weird if she wasn't. Okay, so we gotta grasp on that. Shoma is like, you know, I actually think Shoma's like the gentlest creature that you could have. Like, because to me, like, if you want someone to be there that's not going to intimidate her a lot, Shoma's probably the best option. But obviously he like is treating it like as if he would like feed his dog back home or something. And this is so cool. Look, they're together, right? So cool. I'm sorry I'm getting so like... I'm actually not sorry. I'm actually so happy about this, right? Look who the 3 people are here. This is totally intentional from the game. Because they had them separated in the morning, and then even they still met up. Right? They're still brother and sister. They still care about each other. But they're trying to like carve their own path as well. And how are you feeling, Takamaru? We can't keep this momentum going. There ain't nothing to be afraid of. I agree. Let's talk to our boy Ima. Here's used the Gift-O-Matic, Mr. Sumino. Talk to Ima. Are you here for the Gift-O-Matic too? What did you make? What's that? Oh, some luxury brand shampoo and a hairdryer. Of course. Is it for you? Oh my freaking god. I think one of the things that people noticed a lot about him first, because I remember I said like his hair is amazing, like a bunch of people agreed. His hair is amazing. Now it all makes sense. He has some luxury hair products. Hair care. You're very careful about your appearance. Even if I could say the same about your personality. Even if I can't say the same for your personality. I mean, I feel like he's the way he talk. That could sound very rude from Takumi, but I think what Takumi's trying to say is actually very kind of true in a way. Like Ima isn't someone who is like, before this anyway, wasn't very careful with what he said. Didn't like think about what he said. He just always had like, you know, this one mindset that came from, again, the trauma he had when he was, you know, not even younger, when around now and younger, because he still is young. But you know, he doesn't really. He doesn't change his personality for no reason, right? He doesn't change his actions for no reason. He's very like unafraid of people seeing the real him in a lot of ways, in terms of like his snarkiness and his comedic nature as well, and his sometimes rude nature as well. But again, I think that like his snarkiness and his, I don't even want to say rudeness, is he's very snarky, but it's hilarious. You know what I mean? It's so funny the stuff he comes out with. Like, I think I've laughed more at his jokes than I have any person in this game so far. But like the hair stuff, 110%, I knew it. I knew it. Look, it's so nice. Well, of course, you need to look put together if you want to make money. What do you mean? Your body is the product. You can't afford to let it get damaged or filthy. The smile on my face faded so quickly. It faded so fast. Would you like to hear more? I would like to hear more if you are ready, if you need someone to talk to about it, right? 100% if you need someone to talk about it. It's a lot to take in. but you're the one who went through it, you know? And of course, I think still he just sees it as something that's normal, you know what I mean, for him. It's what he did for so long, even though it's like it's clearly like, again, as we said, we saw how it affected him. We saw what happened with Takamaru. We saw what's been happening with Kako, how all this stuff has affected him over time, the immense pressure he's been under. Like, my smile faded so fast there, guys. It's faded so fast. I don't mean to make it sound like, oh, the game made me like not happy anymore. Like, this is the reality of the situation. This is where he is. Now I know that, like, you know, all, you know, his beautiful hair that he has, he's been taking care of it because of like that one reason, where it's this idea that like he sees his body as a product in this way. Very, very hard to hear. But again, as I said, if he ever wants to talk about it, I would be the first person there for him. 110%. You know what I mean? If he ever needed something, you know, you guys get what I'm saying. You guys get what I'm saying. Investigation went up by 3. Technology went up by 3. Very tough, right? It's very tough. Which also to me signifies as well that he's thinking of like what happens when he gets out of here, right? So he's not even thinking that he's gonna have like a lifestyle change or anything. Poor Ima. Just like that, and her day's over. I didn't see Nozomi at all today. She's so busy providing round-the-clock care for Moko. Seriously, how long is she going to sleep? It's starting to worry me. I guess all I can do is believe in Nozomi and wait for the day Moko opens her eyes. Still feeling a little frustrated, I lay on top of my bed, closed my eyes, and fell asleep. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, guys. And by the way, I don't ever, like, I want to make that clear. I want to reiterate. I don't ever blame a game for making my smile go away. That just means the game is like, you know, games are should be full of emotions, and like getting connected to a game emotionally and getting attached to a game emotionally is actually a really cool thing. No matter how weird it makes you feel. If a game makes you feel icky, if a game makes you feel sad, angry, happy, all this stuff are emotions that go along with how good a game can be. The game was intentionally trying to make you, you know, to stop you, because again, it's like, oh, he does his hair, that's so nice, and it is a beautiful haircut. It's a lovely hairstyle. And then it goes to, you know, the reality of the situation, and being faced with reality is something that happens quite a bit in this game. It's just the way things go. We have to look at reality. We do. Guess I better go to the cafeteria. Because as much as like it makes us feel bad to think about it, the stuff Ima has gone through and the stuff Kaku has gone through, it's more than we will comprehend, you know, in terms of like how, like, we can never truly put ourselves in their shoes, because going through that is astronomically horrible. You know, it is horrible. We just have to have like, I know empathy is like putting yourself in their shoes, but you know what I mean? You have to just have empathy and patience, and we can get to a certain place with them as well. So we have to go to the cafeteria. Is there anyone hanging out? Oh, Nozomi's not there in the room. Well, Yugen was here. I wonder what she says. Oh, we can't go to the courtyard. And, oh, Nozomi's there. So let's go to Nozomi first, because it's on the 3rd floor hallway. Wait, we can't... That's interesting. We can't fast travel there. I noticed a figure walking across the hallway. Yeah, that's interesting. Takumi, good morning. You headed to the cafeteria? Yeah. It was Nozomi. I felt like a while since I'd last seen her. You too? You haven't come to breakfast in the last few days. Oh no, I'm not here for that. Last night Moko broke out into a fever and she was groaning in her sleep. Oh no. I got pretty worried. A fever? I thought she should get some nutrients, so I made her a smoothie in the cafeteria. Actually very nice. Very, very nice. She's still unconscious, but she can manage gelatin or liquid foods. Still unconscious? That's not a good sign after 9 days. But shouldn't you worry about yourself too? You've been with her 24/7. I'm fine. I'm just sorry I've left you in charge of everything else. Do not worry about it whatsoever. Do not worry about it. I'm sure that very soon Moko will get better and join us. So please wait a little longer. Sure, I can do that. Just don't overdo it, okay? Yes, I know. Anyway, I should get going. Moko is waiting. An absolute sweetheart, right? With that, Nozomi hurried off to the rooftop. That fever is worrisome. Maybe I should tell the others about it. So wait, now we can fast travel in betting. Yes. So it wasn't that we just couldn't fast travel at all. Right, which makes sense. We had to see that Nozomi scene. I wanted to see if she'll say anything on her own, by the way. Yeah, Nozomi's just a very caring person. I know she can't speak our language, but yeah, she looks in a lot of distress. A lot of distress. That's cool the way they changed the map already. Let's go talk to Yugumu. This game makes me feel like 1,001 different things. Oh, wrong way. 1,001 different things every episode, right? Legitimately does. And it's like, does it make sense where like, it's like, yes, I felt sad in this game. I felt happy. I felt, you know, bad and horrible and, you know, all this stuff. But I'm grateful that a game can make me feel stuff, you know? I really am. There's plenty of literature on the mysteries of the human body, but seeing it as in the flesh is a whole different story. Huh? It's like how just knowing about the art of killing isn't the same thing as doing it in your own two hands, you know? Sure. You don't really expect me to agree with that metaphor, do you? How I'd love to unravel these anatomical curiosities for myself. Isn't there some kind soul who let me vivisect them? What's vivisect? What's vivisect them? That's just Yugumo, by the way. That's just him. It's one of those situations where, like, again, he's gonna be the guy in the friend group, kind of like Nozomi, where it's like, what's up with that guy? And they're like, they don't even look up to him. They're like, that's Yugumo. What do you mean? I mean, what's up with him though? That's Yugumo. You know what I mean? It's gonna get to that stage as well. Honestly. As soon as I got to the cafeteria, I told everyone what I heard about Moko. If she had a fever, surely that means she's gotten worse. What could be causing it? I knew it. The invaders did something to her. That's the only thing that makes sense. The rate she's going, maybe she ain't ever waking up. Yeah, it may be wise to seriously consider it. Seriously consider what? Again, killing Miss Mihiro and reviving her, that should restore her health, shouldn't it? Darumi said something nice before about Takamoto as well. It's a morbid logic, right? That's the way we have to look at it. It's not wrong. It's a morbid logic. It's something that's difficult to even think about, but everything he's saying here is factually true. This would change everything, but we don't know if it would. But then we don't know if it changes illnesses, right? And it'll be a lot quicker. But even if we can bring her back, killing a friend would be truly horrendous. And this is how they counter that idea, which I get too, right? Which is like the idea that I feel that too sometimes, is like the idea of like, we can't just kill someone. It would mess with your head forever. I know some people might want to do it in this room, but for me, it would mess with your head forever. No, wait, no. Invaders are one thing, but I can't kill a person. I too must refuse. I cannot kill my dear Lady Moko. Why don't we ask Mr. Omokage? He's totally up-faced by killing. Honestly, that's who I was thinking of, but I wonder what he was saying. For the love of murder, I wish you to stop talking about me like some kind of demon. I'm just like the rest of you guys. I only kill out of love. That is true. He has to have a love connection with them. That's not like us at all, though. Oh, yeah, he just said that he's like us. But you're an assassin, right? What if you treat it as a professional request? If it's a job, I'll accept, but it's going to cost you. Ask Kurora. She's got plenty of money. Stop talking nonsense, you Nazi peasant. I won't waste my money on an assassin. Waste your money. If I want to kill someone, I do it myself. Covering up the dirty deeds with money and sway is the Otsutsuki way. Pretty horrible, right? Pretty horrible. That's totally villainous. But I'm opposed to killing Moko. Nozomi would never allow it either. And they all respect Nozomi and respect Moko in fairness too. Like, they have a very tight group. But they're part of our group now as well though, so. We're not certain that she would even wake up yet. That she won't wake up yet. Shouldn't we wait a little longer? And I don't know if it would, I don't know. Didn't they say something that won't cure illnesses? And if the fever is something that's like deep-seated inside, or something that is like a part of like, that you need like antibiotics for some, or something like that. I wonder if it would cure it just by having them die. I love though as well, Ima giving a lot more input than he usually does. Usually it's just a snarky comment here, which again we love, or a little comment there, hey, we're leaving. Ima giving full, and again, even if like we don't agree with the solution, right, and people won't agree with the solution, he's giving input. And that is more than he even did before, so there is a change happening, you know? Did I miss that? Sorry, I missed that pass, so yeah. Maybe the Biomatic has made us numb to this stuff. Killing your friend is insane. There's no reason for us to do that. And that's the thing, they probably want to keep, and it's the same reason why they didn't kill the lady, right? They want to keep aspects of their like humanity intact, you know? At least for their own mind. What's the problem? It's only a fictional world anyway, like a game or a manga. She's doing the sprite again, we haven't seen it in a bit, but Darumi, do you think this world is fake? Did you think this isn't real? We're just like, anyway, for now, let's just wait and believe that Moko will wake up. That's why Nozomi is by her side caring for her after all. Just then Shoma stood up with a sudden cry? It's already time. It's time to feed the prisoner. I'm sorry, this rotten maggot will be taking his leave. What? He's very dedicated to this, like very dedicated. And I guess it is the thing where he probably has grown attached to the idea of people depending on him as well. He like, you know, he definitely wants that feeling again. After he spouted that hurried explanation, Shoma rushed out of the cafeteria. Seems like he's taking good care of the prisoner. Think he's gonna teach her to do tricks? I hope not. I really hope not, Darumi. I told you guys, she's not a pet. I really do like, again, can I say that Gaku is like, he is like, you know, he can be abrasive and, you know, he has like, you know, understandable bitter feelings sometimes towards people because, again, he's been through a lot in his life too. But like, he does spend a lot of time, like, and we saw it with Shoma as well. When someone's kind of like more vulnerable, he does speak up for them, right? I'm not wrong in saying that, right? He's done it for Shoma, he's doing it here now as well. I think it's actually like a very admirable trait. And so after finishing breakfast, we all return to our rooms for the morning. You know what I mean? I think that's one reason I love. I think everyone's allowed to dislike characters as well, but like obviously like I like Gaku a lot. It looks like Shoma is really passionate about taking care of the captive commander. Will we be able to communicate with her someday? Maybe then we can understand the invaders better. If the Earth really created them in order to advance the world death, then why do they look like us? Why do they have powers that seem like anima? Yeah, it changes everything. There's so many different questions. Obviously, we still have to defend ourselves. We still have to fight. We still have to kill creatures. Or we'll die. But it seems like the commanders are like human. I need to go do something. Move around might distract me. I think I'm gonna go explore a little bit. Get some more materials. Yeah, it's a massive deal. It is a massive deal. Who's here? Kyoshika as well. I want to talk to Kyoshika at some point too, but I think we need to go exploring a bit. Let's talk to Kako just like out of this mode, see how she's doing, because again, I love the new like passion she has for so many things as well. How are you doing? You seem rather free. Would you like to play detective with me? Play detective? The fake detective Kako versus the notorious underwear thief Takumi. Please, let's not play that game. Can I be a different thief? Can I be something else? Her father was a detective, right? That's why she wanted. That's why she wants to play detective. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. But I'll play detective. I have no problem playing detective with you. But can I be like a? Geez, even like a even a murderer might be better, you know. But I do love she's being very like outgoing, right? It's almost like she's speedrunning interactions and hobbies, you know, which is kind of sweet. It is sweet. Let's go to the entrance and do some exploration. We'll bring the same characters we brought with us last time because I want some more of those leaves, some of those plants. So plants, and it was. Oh, do you have plants? Plants. There we go. And then. Yeah, because yes, Shoma has great defense, but we didn't use him last time for the battles that much. Yeah, I'm good with this.
Let's get to searching.
This game is fantastic, by the way, guys, and I know it's very daunting, but I'm taking it piece by piece, just taking my time. I'm not even thinking about how long this game is. It hasn't even crossed my mind that much. And sometimes I'll talk about some of the comments, but like then when I'm playing, I don't think about how long this game is going to be. I think about just how much fun I'm having and how I don't feel like I'm tired of it one bit, you know? Let's go here as well. We're just trying to get some materials as well, right? We probably could get better materials if we went to different areas. So let's go over 2 again. You find a large turnip at the ground. Just pick some leaves. Got a large leaf. Yes, the same as last time.
We did it.
2. Where's the best way to go about this? To go up it, I guess? I'm going to try go up 1. You find this disused gym. This might be good time for a workout. Use dumbbells. Use mobility. Okay, you strengthen your whole body. If you use the extra power well, you should be making exploration go smoothly. So there's a 50% chance of getting more BP. So going into a battle. Perfect, that's what we want as well. You find an area with some unusual looking plants. Which will you pick? The flowers with spotted buds. We got a Mandragora. Right? We took damage, but we got a Mandragora, which is what we were looking for. Where else can we go as well? We're going to have to go up here as well, right? You see a dog picking through trash, someone might have thrown away something rare. The fact that there's just dogs hanging around here as well is very sad. Nothing happened. No matter what, we're going into a battle, but let's go for 3. And we can get to use Ema more. Have a good time in Astral Chain, Butler. Okay, yeah, these battles aren't too hard. And again, I should be in the second area, right? But look at Ema. I'm sorry. You need to understand. Like, he's like a JRPG beast. One-winged hammer, let's go. Reminds you of like One-Winged Angel.
Ha!
Look at that. That's so freaking cool.
Okay. What a nuisance. All too easy.
All too easy.
Say when.
I love him.
Good to go.
Let's get rid of these guys here.
All right. Time for me to move. Does this do it for you?
And I guess we can just get rid of these guys there as well. Yes, we're over leveled for this area 100%, but I hope you guys understand I'm just trying to collect some stuff. I'm not just trying to avoid tougher battles. Because tougher battles will help us. So the next time we'll explore, we'll go to the next area. But right now I'm just trying to collect materials for potions and stuff. Yes! Which I feel like it's one thing we don't have a lot of. If we go for 4, 2 would take us back to here. 4 would take us to another battle. Okay, let's go. I mean, they're not tough or anything. We just have to hope for a 1 card after this. That's what we have to hope for. Oh, big boy battle here.
I guess I'm up.
I guess I'm up. Again, same method, right? Go for the side.
Here goes.
Oh, nice.
I'll blow you away.
It's actually so crazy. You know what I mean? He is like a JRPG like anti-hero or something like that. You know what I mean? For sure.
My turn.
Airblade? Wait.
Say when. Time to use it. Good to go.
Impact stab might be good on this too, yeah. On big boy.
Take that. I've got this.
We're gonna get another
thing
here now as well.
Yeah.
Some more AP.
Full throttle.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Oh yeah. Rev it up.
We won't get rid of this guy over here. Wait, oh wait, come on now.
Can't wait.
We won't get rid of all of them here now, but there's still 2 here that we have to. But like they're little guys, it's fine. It's fine.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, they're gone next turn. They're gonna do some damage. That's the only thing. But the one went for him. Thank God, he has the extra defense. Can I say so? One thing they've done really well with these with the party members, I find, is that they really have like they're all so unique and fun that it's fun to use all of them in a very strategic way, and they all complement each other so well. They put so much thought into that, which is very cool.
I found a little something.
Oh, I wanted a 2. Rice balls and vanilla convenience store even thinks they're too plain. How will you spice them up? Smother them in ketchup and mayonnaise. Yeah! You found pudding. Takamura wants to use it in a recipe. What should he make? Pudding burger? Pudding curry? Stop him! Pudding curry. Like, are you talking about like... Because pudding curry would actually be nice, I think, in terms of like the pudding I eat. But if you're talking about like sweet, like rice pudding or like chocolate pudding, then that's different. Because a pudding burger sounds incredible. You're talking about like the breakfast meat together. But like, again, for Kako. Yeah! Let's go! Another battle as well. Yeah, I'm coming here to try and get more of the plant stuff, you know? For sure.
All good.
Oh, good. Oh my god, I love his little inserts as well. Oh, this is great, actually. Yeah, let's go.
What a nuisance.
You tell him.
Hardly a challenge.
You tell him.
Here goes.
Oh, attack potion. I thought we were using a...
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Out of the way.
He actually is like very effective, and I can imagine like giving him like a...
Try this
An attack potion would be even more effective, right?
Let's go. This should do.
So we should think about that when we're in battle with him as well.
Take this.
Again, these battles,
Alright,
like we said,
here
we
we
know
go.
these battles are incredibly simple and incredibly easy. This isn't
do
a
this.
situation of like, you know, oh, I'm doing so well in this battle, man. This is a battle that's meant to be for people starting off. It's a starting area, but I'm just trying to like find. But I guess you could probably find better stuff if you go to the other area. I know probably as well. That's why we got levels and stuff. I said I would go to the other area as well, but I didn't do it this time. Well, we can go there now, actually, right?
Did it.
Pick the lock. Nothing happened. That's what we're looking for. You'll find a large turnip on the ground. You might be able to use it. Just pluck some leaves. Got a large leaf. That's what we want as well.
Found something.
2 over to here. Book with the white cover, book with the black cover. Death note. Okay, we picked up the death note. I'll take this as well. You see tasty looking fruit lying on the ground. Pick it up and eat it. Ignore it and move on. Yeah. I don't know, man. Let's go past this battle here. You see a bird flying overhead with some shiny, okay, in its beak. Throw a stone in it, chase after the bird. Move 1 spaces forward. We can do that. Move checkpoint. Yeah. And we'll see. I wonder if you do get more items just from being here. Right? We'll test that theory right now. You find an old cabin made of scrap and driftwood. Someone might be useful as crafting materials. Take pieces from the outside. Got wood block. Is it more?
I found something.
Okay, so it's around the same, I think. Okay, but it's just probably more dangerous battles. So you probably get more rewards for the battles themselves. You see desert oasis in distance. You might be able to rest there. It's just a mirage. Nothing happened. Again, I honestly think nothing happened is better than something happening in this game. Your path is blocked by thick clumps of bamboo grass. Cut the grass before proceeding. Force your way through. Cut the grass. Got bamboo.
I found a little
Bamboo is tough though, right? And we can get one more thing. Where's the nearest plant thing? We can go up and check. You hear singing in the distance sound beautiful. It's always spellbinding. Play the school song over it. Mobility. You gotta grab a phone. Okay, we'll take it.
I found a little something.
5 will move us up to here. There's an old grand piano abandoned by the roadside. A strange noise coming from it. How can that be? There's no one playing it. Look inside. Got a radio cassette player, but obviously we're gonna have to like get rid of an item. This one is 30. We have no. This one's 90. Yeah, we're not getting rid of that. Should we get rid of that large? No, we know what we get rid of, right? We get rid of nothing. Yeah. Let's check out where we can go here. Over here. Yeah, I can see now. You find a discarded bicycle by the roadside. You have haven't worn one of these in a while. Hop on. Perfect. Please get one when we get here. Oh, it's level 5, but we can't go here. No, give me one. Give me one. And we can't go back? An old factory that there's a ragged and ruined and machines all broken. Investigate the machines. Oh my god, poor Yokomu.
We did it.
That's 60 as well for that as well. Which is more than our 30 tattered. Yeah. I think it's good to probably end the exploration here, but like, I want to see, like, where's the best place? Maybe? Okay.
I found something.
Yeah. Okay, thank God we didn't end it. Thank God we didn't. What's the weakest thing we have then here? Honestly, we have to get rid of one of our plant stuff because there's like 90 of these, which is really good to get as well. 60 of power stones. Let's get rid of the large leaf. And let's end our exploration. I'm good with that.
We're done here.
I think it was a very successful exploration for us.
At ease, soldiers. You never know. Well then.
Another day passed without incident, but Moko isn't getting any better. I hope she recovers soon. There's nothing I can do about it, though. I guess I better get some rest and prepare for tomorrow, yeah? After ending my day there, I decided to sleep. We gotta just think about that, kind of like... one day at a time. Oh!
It's asleep.
Is that a fox?
Finally.
Or a dog? Why are they always so stylish? Why are they always so stylish? It had to been 5 days since Karo rescued the emaciated little... Okay, it's a puppy. Emaciated little puppy. At first, it was in such poor shape that it kept vomiting. I was extremely wary of humans. Karo took it to the vet and gave it constant care. It regained its energy bit by bit until it could finally fall asleep peacefully.
You sure find a lot of lost animals. Even though you get lost too.
Interesting way to put it, Takumi. Because that was one of her traits, right? She gets lost very easily.
That was only when I was little. Maybe it's because I used to get lost a lot that I know how lonely the lost can feel.
Incredible way to put it. She's finding lost animals because she knows what it's like to feel lost.
So, what do we do with it now?
I'll take care of it at home while I look for someone to take it in.
Then I'll give you a hand.
Oh,
I'm sure I can find someone to adopt it.
I love how close they show each other, how they show us every single time how close they were.
Taki, you're a nice guy. Sorry for getting you caught up in my selfish
Oh my god,
mess.
first of all, it's not selfish. Second of all, Karawa, I need to tell you something. Takumi wants to get caught up in whatever mess you have. The music in the background as well, guys. Hits hard, doesn't it? Hits hard. But Taki wants to get involved in whatever's happening.
It's not the first time, and it won't be the
Yes.
last. You don't have to get weird about it now.
Exactly. He wants to be here.
Yeah. Thanks.
That's such a sweet, like, relationship trait as well, by the way, isn't it? That she's basically, like, she's doing all this stuff. She's going out of her way to do all this, like, weird stuff, whether it's getting lost or finding animals or, you know, and he's like, you know, no matter what, he's like, I support it. You know, I support her, you know? Just like she would support him as well. Like, remember we were studying, right? She wanted him to do his best. You okay?
Hey, are you okay? You didn't get yourself sick after constantly nursing this little guy, did you?
Oh my god, I just realized they're comparing it to the Moko stuff. How selfish she is. How she doesn't want anyone to feel lonely. How she knows what it's like to feel that way. When Moko got lost, it hit me, Moko got lost as well when she was taken. But you know what I mean? She was alone. She didn't have anybody. That's what they're comparing this to now.
I know you're worried about it. But what happens if you get sick too?
It's true. It's so true.
But I feel so sorry for him. It must be really hard to be alone all the time.
Still, you should rest.
This music, man, hits so freaking hard. Oh my god! Look at the two of them together.
You want to play again? You have so much energy.
You don't say... I think we've known this for a while. But I really feel like every scene we see of them, they are like destined to be around each other forever. You know what I mean? It's like their destiny to be in each other's vicinity for the rest of their lives. It really does feel that way.
He's looking so much better now.
And you can see why both of them are like so compassionate. They're so caring. They care about each other.
Right? And thanks to you,
Taki.
Taki, we found him an owner.
Fantastic.
Aren't you glad you left it to me and took a rest? You get carried away too quickly.
And again, he's not doing an I told you so to be like, I told you so. It's an I told you so to be like, look, when you take a rest in the future, things will work out too. It's a really nice way of getting her to take a rest sometime.
I know. Thank you so much,
Oh my god, every time she says Taki, it kills me.
You're always helping me. But if you're ever in trouble, I'll be sure to help you out too, no matter the cost.
Oh my god, these two. I adore them with every bit of my being.
Excuse me? No matter the cost? You're getting carried away again.
No, I'm not. I'm being serious.
You gotta believe her, Taki. You gotta believe her.
I mean it, you know?
What is... They have developed... And I know Nozomi's there, who looks like Karawa, right? But they have developed this relationship through these scenes in such a powerful way. Such a powerful way. Like, not only through that, but also through, like, the way that Takumi talks about Karawa. How he reminisces about Karawa. They have made a relationship that is basically not on the screen most of the time be one of the most powerful relationships in the entire game. Like, legitimately so. They've done such a good job with it. It's scenes like that remind me of the day that this game got like all its reviews. And I remember like seeing all the 80s and 90s and being like, holy hell, they did it again. And then you see these type of scenes, you're like, yep. Oh, the music's playing. It's a beautiful track as well, isn't it? That's right, that's how Kara was. As long as I known her, she's the type who could never ignore a troubled friend or animal. She didn't think about herself, just worried about others. And again, he's going to be compared that to Nozomi, right? Nozomi. Because Nozomi has way too many traits for not to be like... It's becoming more than a coincidence, right? The appearance alone was already crazy. But you know what I mean? Like all this stuff. Like the same fears, the same probably, you know, the same like personality traits. Right down to this like scene that he sees in his head being exactly what it's kind of like with Moko as well. But that was Karawa, not Nozomi. And again, I love that they have a character as our main character. The one we're playing it isn't this perfectly put together character. Because there's nothing wrong with how he's feeling, by the way. It would feel so weird. But I love that they don't just have him be like, I'm a hero and I have to get over this. It is messing with his brain constantly. Constantly. And I guess I should go to the cafeteria. You know how weird that must feel all the time? You know? That like that what you see is the gal that you care about, but it's not her, you know. Look at this, still taking care of Moko. Yeah, and I know that we can just fast travel directly from our room, but like there's something about, I don't know if you guys agree, there's something about taking the first steps outside your room every morning. I don't know, to me like it's just like a routine now. Is there anyone hanging around? This gal, I'd love to get updates on this gal. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. We found out the enemy's human, and now this gal's just in the cage over here. Which I understand we're not going to get much updates because you can't speak English or whatever language we're speaking. I shouldn't say English. Since we're in technically Japan, it should be Japanese, right? But we'll have the dub in English, I should say. Yeah. As soon as I stepped into the cafeteria, I heard an unexpected person's voice ringing in my ears. And then she smiled. She responded to what... Oh my god, Shoma's getting attached. Shoma is getting attached to this prisoner. And it's just like Shoma too. It is just like Shoma to get attached to like... you know what I mean? Like, I like... It's not that like... I'm not even that surprised. He's so enthusiastic about it that it was like coming this way. But like, I'm wondering how this is going to work out situation-wise, you know? Like, this is so Shoma, but I just wonder where this is going to lead to, you know what I mean? Not everything is always like the sweetest thing in the world in this game, you know? For real, that's awesome. What happened? What are you talking about? Damn, no, don't ask. Takumi, you're just in time. Listen to this. He's gonna start off at the beginning. Oh, no way. No. How many times are you going to do this? Telling the same story over and over whenever anyone new Oh my god. Oh my god, Shoma. He's grown so attached. But again, he has to understand that this isn't like a pet. You know, it's not a pet. This is a person. But he's grown so attached to the point that he's telling the same story over and over again. Whatever, man. Just let him talk until he's satisfied. Takamaru, right? And by the way, I'm not trying to like, you know, it's an interesting situation, but I love that Takamaru is like, no, we gotta let him speak. You know, he's just found his voice. And that's so true. That is very true. It's just like, I worry about like how attached he could be getting, you know? Last night I went to bring the prisoner food like usual, but then we talked together for a while. Well, I talked to her. I mean, yeah, I was thinking, yeah. I told her all kinds of stories, but yesterday I told her about my dog, Leo. Leo's my only friend. We used to play every day back in the complex, sure. When we were playing fetch, he'd never chase the ball and would run off instead. And he'd suddenly dive into the river when we were out on walks to swim on the other side. All he did was run away. Is that normal? I was gesturing and talking enthusiastic about all this when suddenly... She smiled. She smiled at me. First of all, it's very difficult not to smile at Shoma, but that is huge. That is a big deal. When I got surprised by that, she stopped right away. So obviously she like let her emotion, you know, 'cause she has emotions, right? Like sometimes your emotions flow through. Maybe she got like a little bit worried when she saw you getting surprised. But this means you communicated, right? Is that amazing progress? Well, yeah, you're not wrong. That is pretty impressive, I guess. I mean, if there's anyone who could do it, it was Shoma. You know what I mean? Not in terms of communication, actually, but like, if there's anyone who could be soft enough to let someone's guard down, it'd be Shoma, you know? If she'll smile for low like me, she'll be in the stitches around you guys. But Shoma, I hope you understand this. No, it's because you're Shoma that she was able to smile a bit. That's why. It's because you are you. If you put Shoma in the middle of like a boxing ring, right, where two people are about to fight for a world championship, they would feel like they had to stop fighting. You know what I mean? I can't fight when this cute thing is here. That's just creepy. Jume has listened to the story dozens of times already. He must be pretty happy about it. But that's the thing. Like, I'm so happy that he's communicating. I'm so happy with this thing. But you guys get what I'm saying when I'm saying that, like, where does this lead to? How attached he's getting. We don't know what's going to happen with this prisoner. You know what I mean? We had no idea what's going to happen. And again, she's not a pet. You know? Something could happen, you know? But if she smiled, that means invaders must have emotions like us. Well, I thought from the tears we got that too, but I think this does confirm that further. You're right, Ato. It does. They have emotions look nearly identical to humans. They're intelligent, capable of speech, and fighting using the hemo-anima. Yeah. And the smile adds to that. So what makes them different from us? Enough nonsense. The invaders are evil and we are righteous. We are polar opposites. That's right. Don't lump us nobility like me and with those lowlifes. Sorry. Don't worry, Kako. These people just have nasty mouths as well. First of all, we're seeing so many different sprites from Ima. This is the Ima I'm being like, you know, don't worry, you know, clench your face. But Ima's saying someone has a nasty mouth. Well, I guess he doesn't have a nasty mouth. He has a snarky mouth. There's difference. As well as what? Putting aside the other invaders, this commander is clearly not just some monster. Humans are the only species capable of smiling. In that case, the invaders really might be a different race of humans. Wait, is that true? Because I think sometimes people say like animals are smiling, but maybe it's just it's like a grin or something, you know? That's really interesting. Are they a race of humans? Is that what they really are? It's not like that shit matters. They're still trying to kill us all of humanity, right? Yes, that is also very true. That's something we have to remember too. Before they were held captive, they were very hell-bent on like killing us. So we need to find the full story behind that, right? Then we gotta kill them first. That's that. Indeed, evil must be slain with my holy Jumanji sword. I don't think that they're... You know what I mean? While I think that the prisoner aspect is very smart to find out more about this stuff, I don't think that these guys are wrong for feeling this way either. Would you guys would probably agree with that too? Like, it's not unnatural for these guys to be like, we gotta get rid of her or we got to kill all these guys. Because there's a clear goal and there's a clear divided line here of which side people are on. Until we find out what more is happening, we're trying to defend ourselves from being killed. We're not going to think our way out to an answer. It's a waste to worry about the true nature of the invaders. Interesting perspective as well. That's right, there's no point in taking a killing game too seriously. You'll get bored before you get to the final twist. Is there gonna be a final twist, Are you trying to hint at something? That's what all of you think. What about you, Mr. Gonzaki? You're the one in charge of her. Ima asking for the perspective of Shoma as well. Ima is like giving so much more input now, you know? And it's in a very like it's funny at times, but there's also like a very like productiveness to it, even if some of it's morbid, you know? It's not unusual for the rescue animals to be withdrawn. You have to respect their pace and wait until they're just, again, it's like the right method, just the wrong wording. You know what I mean? It's totally like, yes, with people too, I think, especially someone who's scared, waiting until they've adjusted and they trust you to talk to them is usually a good idea, right? But he's obviously, in fairness though, Shoma's comparing this to probably the only thing he's known in life, which is animals. You know what I mean? We're talking about a prisoner of war, not a rescue animal. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's like the right idea of like, yes, keep your distance, make sure they feel safe. When they've adjusted, then talk to them and see what happens. But it's just the wording is like very like, that's not it, Shoma. It's not it. You know what I mean? It's just not. What do you think, Takumi? Well, I am curious about the invaders, but I also think it's true we won't think our way out to an answer. We need to put all our effort, put our all into surviving here. Yes, we're on day 59. We have 40 days left. We have almost died several times. Just factually so. So it's not something to worry about? If we learn any new facts later, we can always talk about them together then. That's a nice perspective too, you know? Learn more as we go. For now, let's focus on our battles here. I see. If that's what you want, then I'll follow your lead. Takumi's really become the de facto leader in some ways too, right? Nozomi kind of as well, kind of like co-leaders. But I feel like Eito does give a lot of like leadership input too. We won't make it if we're focused too much on this. Not understanding things is a norm here. I also love that perspective. Right? Because everything that happens here is abstract and crazy and wild that sometimes you just have to keep going and hope you get answers eventually. I whispered this as if to remind myself of it. This was our normal now. Yes, the new normal. As we stare into this crowd of beautifully strange people, you know? If it were about everything, including the similarities between Katawa and Nozomi, I'd never stop. And then it goes back to Katawa again. For the time being, we stopped talking about the invaders and went back to our rooms. I gotta stop overthinking things. Our priority is defending the school for the remainder of our time here. That's why we need to be ready for our next defensive battle. We never know when the enemy will attack. I thought that conversation was fantastic between everybody because I think it's good to have like this perspective where it's like everyone wants answers. Everyone would love answers. But as we said, you know, we don't know where this prisoner thing is going to end up. Shoma's making some progress here as well, even if he does have the wrong wording on like, you know, because again, it's not good to call a prisoner of war a dog. It's not good to dehumanize him, but I don't think that's his intention. You know what I mean? He's comparing it to like what he knows. But again, it's good for everyone to correct him, right? Because even though Shoma's a sweetheart, everyone needs to be corrected sometimes. Even, you know, like I get corrected a lot of times when I play games. You know what I mean? It happens. But obviously this is more serious than that. Who can we talk to here? Dorumi we talked to before. We could talk to Eito a bit. We haven't talked to Gaku in a bit. Should we get someone a present? What if we get Kaku a present? Like, what does Kaku like? But you get what I'm saying. I love the conversation just because like there was this element of like, yes, we did the right thing in making you know in the moment to not kill this girl because we didn't know what was happening. Our emotions were really high, all this stuff, and now we're in a position where it's like we don't know anything that's happening. We got to keep going. If we hesitate and go, we can't kill those enemies because they're like, yes, it's gonna be harder for me. Like it's a perspective where it feels harder, right, to do something now because it's like now we don't know what's happening. But the bottom line is, they try to kill us, and we need to defend ourselves and protect ourselves, right? I think it's totally fair. I think they have the right mindset here, honestly. Let's take a look at what's Kaku's hashtag preferred items. Tools. She does like tools, but maybe we have to talk to her a bit more before we get an idea what she wants. He likes ornaments, so maybe give Ima a gift. An ornament? They've both been through a lot. Let's see what we can make here. Keyword. We don't have any other keywords. We have ornaments, though. We could maybe guess what he might like. Right? Dog plushie, fire extinguisher. Honestly, he probably loves his sister that much we can get him a standee of Kako. Right? Would you say? A crystal ball? A skeleton? That's for, these are definitely Yugumu. The only thing here that yeah, okay, yeah, 100%. 100%. $110%. He's in the classroom.
Wow! For me? Yes! Thank you!
The voice actor. Yes! This voice actor deserves 10 raises. Lovely. Lovely. A big boost there. More free time. Let's just go. And I love how complicated everything feels, by the way, guys. We said that. We said that before. Like, I love that. Like, it's you know, intentionally makes you feel weird. Both ways, where it's like I feel weird for like feeling bad for this person who tried to kill us, but then also at the same time I feel weird trying to kill them in that moment because the game, again, it's one of those things where like seeing their faces, it feels very weird. Should we go to the potions room as well to see if we can do some stuff here? It's like a lot of complicated emotions. So we need science, math, and gym for that. We just need science for this. So I think upgrading our science is not a bad idea. So who can we talk to here? There we go. Yugumu. Actually, we know what gift he'd like, right? We saw something there he would like. The Iron Maiden. Which, am I right in saying the Iron Maiden was never a real thing? I heard that before. Maybe I'm wrong. Because you know the way myths happen? Like a myth that happens? Now, he also said he wanted an anatomical model. But I think, yeah, well, we know he likes this. Right? We know he likes this. Right? We know you like this stuff. Okay, this excites me so much. Oh, here we go.
So much I might accidentally kill you on impulse.
I mean, that's a big deal for you. And our science was, that's exactly what we wanted. Exactly what we wanted. Ding dong bing bong.
You never know when the well then.
I still think it's so interesting that they didn't have Sode here for this whole time. You know what I mean? Like, I think, did you guys expect as well that, like, maybe just basing off Danganronpa that he was going to show up on, like, the 20th day and be like, ah, it was all a test, you know? And Hiroko hasn't been here for the whole game as well. Nothing happened today. This feels quite eerie. It's like the calm before the storm, like something crazy is going to happen soon. Oh my god. No, getting anxious doesn't solve anything. Whatever happens, we'll figure it out. If we forget that, we're bound to fail. That's what I told myself as I drifted off to sleep, bringing an end to the 59th day at the last Defense Academy. We're at 60. We have 40 days left. 60th day. Oh, for the 60th day.
Honestly, I'm kind of out of ideas at this point, so I didn't prepare anything special.
Okay, we didn't get anything this time.
Anyway, for your remaining 40 days, keep fighting with hope for humanity.
Thank you, Sode.
Okay, let's get going for the day.
Thank you. Thank you, Sode. Today's day 60, huh? The 100 days drawing closer. We're getting nearer to the end. I don't know what will happen on day 100, but I'm sure everyone will be saved in the end. I'm going to make sure we make it to that point. I sealed myself with those words and began my day. Leave room? That's what the leave room is the mission? Uh-oh. Takumi. That's what she said, Takumi. Good morning, Nozomi. The moment I went out onto the rooftop, I bumped into her again. Sorry, I'm kind of in a rush, so I'll be going now, of course. What is this, something happened? Well, I thought I'd go explore outside. Explore? Why? Mocha's fever still isn't going down, but I looked it up and it seems the Gift-O-Matic can make an antipyretic medicine. So you're going down to collect ingredients all by yourself? Well, I can't drag everyone else along with my whims. I'll go. I'll 100% go. What are you talking about? Friends exist to be dragged along, to get dragged along. So true. And that's what the conversation was like with him before with Nozomi. It's like, take me. I'm here. I want to be here. You don't have to get weird about it with your friends. And that's what he said to Karawa. You don't have to get weird about it. But I can't expose you all to danger. We're here to help. Shishi, really just like Karawa. And I was trying to not compare them. Anyway, I can't let Nozomi go alone. It's too dangerous for her to explore the ruins by herself. Fine, I'll go with you then. Huge. Huge. I'll go even if you try to stop me. You're stuck with my whims now. A Takumi Nozomi trip? Are you kidding me? This is gonna be freaking great. Okay, thank you. Then let's get going. It's best we get Mocha that medicine sooner rather than later, right? Let's head to the entrance hall. Oh my lord. Honestly, fantastic. Honestly, such a fantastic, oh, we talked to, there's like a few characters. No, there's only Tsubasa. No, I'm so excited for Takumi Nozomi trip. That's so exciting to me. Oh, there. Where are you going, Takumi? Aren't you coming to the cafeteria? Mocha still has a fever, so Nozomi, I thought we'd make her an antichryptic. Make? You mean the Gift-O-Matic? I had no idea you could make medicine. Yes, Nozomi, I'll be stepping out for a bit. If you don't mind, could you let everyone else know? Yeah, sure. Be careful out there. Will do. He's so excited as well, right? All right, time to get going. Hey, Takumi, thank you, truly. You should save your thanks for after we collected the ingredients and made the medicine. You're right. I'll do that. Okay, then let's go. So we're going to be going fully exploring. And last time we went exploring, we ended up in another place where we got hit with a pipe in the head. That's the last time. There's a good chance, you know, there's a good chance that something else could happen. So what do we need to make the antipyretic? Let's see, cool herb, supplements, and water, and wafer paper. Okay, cool herb, supplements, and wafer paper. Got it. Okay, let's go find them and come back as soon as possible. I think it's absolutely, while he wants to help her 100%, but I think he's very happy to help her because it probably feels like when he was helping Karawa, right? And it's not like a selfish thing where it's just like he wants to feel good. He genuinely does want to help Nozomi, but obviously there is like a byproduct where it's like he does also like feel like, you know, I love helping out. I loved helping out Karawa. Whereabouts are we going here first? So we have to go up there. So this is actually the proper way to go. Yeah, this is the best way to go. So you have to go towards this battle. You know what I mean? It's like, it's obviously it's going to feel like he's helping Karawa again. Obviously, just like in some sideways way of looking at it. It's only the two of us here as well, which is going to be different. So we're going to have to do all we can here with like
Ready when you are.
Attack potions and stuff like this.
Time to use it. Good to go. Take this! Let's do this! All right, good to go. Here we go. Take that! Got it, good to go.
It's pity we can't reach over here right now. Let's see. And they're all like scattered as well.
I'm prepped and ready.
Should we let them all just gather around us? It's probably... Maybe not. Maybe not.
Here we go. Ready when you are. This should do it. Here we go.
We gotta be, you know, good with that stuff. And then what we can do is we can actually, like, when we're doing Airblade, we can move up every bit as well.
All right. Say when. There.
And just trying to, we have only 2 enemies left. They're not going to do that much damage to us. At all.
Good to go.
Actually, Airblade. Once again.
Take that.
Not a bad way to go about it, I think.
Here, I found this.
Oh, nice. A poisonous mushroom. Actually very useful for us. We'll go with 4. Where are we going again? There's one over there. Let's head over there. And 4 would be perfect. And then 1. There we go. And now we have to go get this one here. So we might as well go get that now, and then we can go up and around again. Right? Or would it be better to go up and around? No, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. You find a beehive, maybe you can get some honey out of it. Throw a stone at it. Take some out carefully. Go back 5 spaces. So we're going on this way again, right? Yeah. You find an old cassette player on the ground. It looks like it still works. Play the tape. Okay, some HP, even though we didn't need it. We'll take it.
Look what I found.
2 to over here. You find an abandoned pharmacy. The interior has already been looted. There might be still some use inside. Search inside. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. You got a cool herb. Oh, it's raining. And let's go all the way up around again. Inspector? No! I'm so sorry, Nozomi. With Nozomi, we can heal people at least in battle, so that's good. The rain actually gives like a different energy to this place. You pick up black ore, it smells kind of strange. Should you really take it with you? Got red ore. Perfect.
I picked this one up.
What do we get here? You find an old vending machine. There might be some rare products inside. Lovely. We'll take it, no problem. We'll take it, no problem. Your path is blocked by thick clumps of bamboo grass. Cut. Got some bamboo. Also
Here,
very useful for us as well. I'm taking like the biggest steps I can and the biggest strides I can. Do we go up this way or around? It's this way, isn't it? We have to go all the way up around, so we have to get... Really, if we want to, we have to do this battle here, yeah. It's not that I'm against doing battles, it's just also like, you know, I'm trying to take like the shortest route to get to the main objective, you know?
I can still fight. I'll patch you up.
It might have been a good idea to do it after we already attacked, but hey, here we are.
Let's do
You know what I
this.
mean?
Time to use it.
We're in this place now.
Let's go. Yeah! Got it. Let's do this.
Move back move back a bit. Again, should we
Ready as I'll ever be.
cure the fatigue a bit?
I'll help.
Thanks. Say when.
This could be good.
Take this. All right. Ready when you are. There. Got it.
Now, it would be nice if we could get rid of, I mean, this is a good shot. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with the other guys around here as well. Oh, no, we don't. We have one more attack. Impact stab. Oh, wait, no, let's get rid of these guys. Yep. Yeah, 100%. They're gonna go after Nozomi,
They caught me off guard.
but it's okay. She can heal herself again. She can heal herself again. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now.
Won't give in.
Actually, no, let's attack first.
Here we go.
And at least it heals the fatigue, you know what I mean? It's not, I know it's not, it doesn't really matter that much. But it's something.
I've got this. Ha! All right, here we go.
Again.
Locked and loaded. I've got your back.
Thanks. Let's do this. That's it.
Yeah, and like, the thing is, exploration is incredibly fun as well, right? It's incredibly fun. Continue to explore. Yeah, there's no moving out of this. You find a platform with strange symbols drawn on it. Maybe it's an altar. Pray before the altar. Got a small red crystal. So that really helps us out with that type of stuff too. So what's the best option then for moving through here? It's going up that way. Up and around here. Perfect. I want these materials. You find a forest of bamboo. Pick the mushrooms. Lovely. I mean, again, it's good for us because, again, these materials that we've, like, definitely neglected. There's a lot of battles up here, but it's okay. We can get through it. We can do it.
Ready when you are. This should do it.
The rain is, it just gives us such a different, like, energy, this place.
There. Here we go. Here. Got it. Let's go. There. My turn. That's it.
Takabi's actually very good. You know what I mean? I know, like, it's saying that now is like, yeah, of course he is. Like, just a very fun character to use. Especially when, like, you know, you guys give me that tip of, obviously, like, giving him that potion early on.
I've got this.
It's gonna give us 2 AP as well.
Got it. Let's do this.
Time for action.
It's the best way to go about it. We're only going to be able to do 1 turn, but it's actually going to help us out quite a bit.
Say when.
Actually, Airblade would be perfect here too, actually. Yep. Airblade has actually helped us out so much, and then we just have 1 more enemy. So the voltage doesn't carry over in these battles. Obviously, it only carries over through waves. So we're going to have to, like, remember that we should use our high voltage whenever we can. But in fairness, these battles aren't that insane. You know what I mean? They're not that crazy. We can deal with it.
We did it.
Nice diamond as well. No matter what, we're going to a battle. No matter what. No matter what. And this is actually great positioning.
I've got this.
I know we're using all our attack potions. I know we are.
Let's go. That's it. Let's do this. There. All right, good to go.
I wonder. No, let's do impact stab here. And then we did Airblade last time as well, right?
Got this. Got it.
Locked and loaded.
Cure his fatigue. Actually, we could use agility potions as well. Let's remember that too.
My turn. There. Let's do this. Take this. All right, let's go.
But this generally is good. We only have 1 agility potion. We need to get more agility potions, by the way. For sure.
There.
Could you use a this paralyzed bullet? It does have an attack to it, so yeah.
Taking the shot.
Nice job. Yeah, that's fine. I just can't imagine how Takabi's feeling right now, you know? This is probably like a weird feeling, like, you know,
yes.
It's the first time he's really been Right, it's the first time he's been alone with Nozomi? It has been, right? It's the first time that he's been alone. Like they have been alone before, but you know what I mean, alone on like for an extended period of time. So obviously it is a big deal for him. You'll find an abandoned pharmacy. Search inside. Yeah, search inside always helps out a bit. Even though we don't need the healing, we'll take it. 3 up here as well. You find a discarded bicycle on the roadside. Take it apart. Scrap parts, but I don't know if we're gonna need the scrap parts. Yeah, that's only 30. We won't need those. We're almost to the destination. Mineral store. There are a lot of Roxy's growing like yellow rock. Damn it! And that's like a lot of damage for Nozomi. You find an old cabin made of scrap driftwood. Take pieces from the outside. You got a wood block. But again,
Look what I found.
we do not need the wood block. We've got some good stuff here today. There we go. We got everything we needed. Let's head back before someone hits me with a pipe. Look at this, the energy of this place with the rain pouring down. That should be everything we need. It's how we can make Moko's antipyretic. Let's head right back. The rain is getting bad. Oh no. Oh no. What was that? Lightning. I think it was really close. Lightning, is that electrical energy that strikes the ground, right? Yeah, it's enough to kill you instantly if it hits you. We can't use the Revive-O-Matic out here if we do get hit. And it's like 1 in a million chance, right? But I don't think anyone will want to take that chance when they just heard about lightning for the first time. It's really close now. We could be in danger here. We can avoid direct strikes if you're indoors. Maybe we should take shelter in one of those old buildings and ride it out. Interesting. Let's do that. We didn't stick around to say any more, but dove right into a nearby building. I mean, honestly, again, you just heard about lightning for the first time. Lightning is dangerous. It is dangerous. Taking shelter is a good idea. We should probably be okay in here, which again, they're getting to be alone for a period of time longer than they ever had before. The outside world is seriously dangerous. It's crazy that such a horrifying phenomenon happens here so often. World death might be affecting it too, but the forces of nature are truly ferocious, for sure. I can't believe people used to live in such a dangerous environment. I'd rather be back in the residential complex, which is the opposite of what Kato wanted. What do we do now? All we can do is stay here until the lightning passes. Is that really okay? The invaders could attack the academy while we're here. That doesn't mean we can't just run out into the open. If the lightning kills us, there's no way for us to come back. Let's just trust the others to handle the school and wait out the storm here. You're right. Being in a hurry won't help. Yeah, if we die along the way, ain't gonna help anybody at the school either. And it's decided we'll stay put for and wait for the lightning to stop. Let's do that. It's not gonna help anyone if they die. For time after that, we sat in the room building while the storm raged outside. A couple of hours later, there was still no sign of it calming down. Wow. The next thing we knew, it was getting dark. Oh no. Is it right to make parallels to this scene of us like hiding out the storm to the scenes of Katawa and Takumi hiding from the siren in the bomb shelter below? You know, the parallels of it. I love Takumi's outfit so much. We weren't really talking much. It was a little awkward. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's your first time to be alone for this extended period of time. I wanted to ask Nozomi about her and Katawa, but this definitely wasn't the time to do it.
You're mad at me, aren't you?
Mad? What?
Huh?
We're in this mess because I decided to be selfish.
No. There is no way Takumi is mad at you. I'm telling you that right now. There is no way.
Hey, I told you, remember? Coming with you was my selfish decision.
That was our decision. And it's the same thing with Karo with the dog, right? That's why they showed that scene. The parallels are showing from like his time with Karawa as well.
Seriously, don't worry about it.
Okay. Thank you.
There's no, we know Takumi well at this point, guys, right? We've been playing this game for what, like 35 hours, maybe even more? We know Takumi well at this point, and he is not mad at her. I never would be. I think the awkwardness is kind of adorable in a way too, though, you know?
Hey.
What is it?
When you were in the Tokyo residential complex, how did you spend your time?
That's a good question. That's such a good question, Takumi.
Huh?
You don't have to answer that if you don't want to.
It's the equivalent of like, what did you do in your life? You know, what you like?
No, it's fine. I'm just not sure how to answer.
Oh, for real? By the way, Takumi is so adorable. He's so adorable right now.
I lived a normal life, I guess. I diligently went to school. I studied a lot too. I wasn't in any clubs. But I did do strength training regularly.
Strength training? That's surprising.
Really? I make sure to do it even now, before bed and after I wake up.
Is strength training just like working out, I guess?
I can't use hemoanima like everybody else, so I have to make sure I don't slow you down.
Oh my god, and she's like the backbone of some of our situations, like, because you don't notice it that much in battle, but like her curing us actually like is a big deal, you know?
You don't need to worry about that. You're doing great even without hemoanima.
Thanks. But really, it would be better if I could use it like everyone
And
else.
it's understandable to feel that way as well, right? Because I think sometimes healers can feel like that, but like healers are so important on any RPG team, like so important. I can't get over how adorable the scene is. So look at this. Even the way Takumi's sitting and like, you know, they're sitting at a distance and he's trying to be respectful and like, but like he desperately wants to talk to her.
I think about that all the time. Because if I could, maybe then I'd have been chosen as an official member of the Special Defense Unit like the rest of you.
Wait. 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 You weren't chosen?
Huh?
You know this? Hold on, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? If you had hemoanima, you'd be an official member. You're saying you weren't chosen? What does official mean exactly? Yeah, what the hell? Just to drop it like that? Didn't Sensei recruit you into his team like he did the rest of us? So he didn't do the thing where he chased you in your other world? As if to cut off my question, Nozomi suddenly stood up. I'm sorry, can you forget I ever said that? I don't know if I can. I mean, I won't press the matter if needs be. But that's a shocking revelation. Like, there's someone here who, like, didn't have the same... That's why she probably doesn't have the hemoanima. I said too much. I didn't mean to let that slip out. What do you mean? Are you hiding something, Nozomi? And if you are, what is it? Well, I'm sorry. I can't tell you. Not if I want to stay at the last... What? And she has tears in her eyes here. I don't think pressing it's the best idea right now. I want to stay here at Last Defense Academy. I want to fight and defend humanity with all of you. That's why I came here in the first place. Why she came here? So, like, it was a choice? Like... What? So you chose to be yourself? Is that what you meant by not being officially chosen? This is, like, so mind-boggling. Because, like, again, it's again... They do this, like once per episode. Something we knew to be true now is being turned on its head. Someone chose to be here. Someone decided to arrive here. What the hell?
I did it for my mom.
What? Your mom? My mom, she's a researcher. And I was one of her experiments. What in the world are you talking about? She experimented on you? It was an experiment to protect humanity. It was our dream for me to fight for humanity's future. The last thing I expected when I was talking to Nozomi in this moment. Although my mom is dead now, so she's not here to see it. That's rough. Sorry about that. That's all I can tell you for now. But trust me on this, I may be hiding something. But I'm not trying to deceive anybody. I really want to fight alongside all of you. I believe that 100%. It was just like, I hope you understand this, Nozomi. It's just a shocking moment because it's a beautiful track here, by the way. But it's just something that gets turned on its head again, you know? Some other revelation. Nozomi chose to be here. Actually wild. It just goes to show how little we know about this place and about the situations that people are in, and or that, like, And it also goes to show as well, a little bit as well, you know, as much as we get close to people and we love these people and I adore every character in this game, there's still going to be some stuff that they haven't told us, you know? But if anyone finds out about this, I probably won't be able to stay anymore. Because, did you like sneak in? So I have to keep it a secret at least until day 100 when the fighting ends. We won't say anything. We will not say a thing. I think Takami's reaction here is like, you know, one of shock as well. You're not convinced, are you? No, I get you. I'll pretend I never heard this. Oh, Takami. He's the sweetheart of all sweethearts. Huh? I'll trust you, but in exchange? He is such a freaking sweetheart. When we make it to day 100, I want you to tell me everything, okay? That's such a small, like, I know it's a big thing to ask for because, of course, like, she, you know, she won't have to keep it secret anymore. But I feel like Takami's also saying, like, when we get to day 100, right? You can unload all that. Tell me everything, you know? Okay, I will. I promise. What a great exchange. They turned one of those shocking moments once again into a Takami Nozomi, well, Takami sweetheart moment. But there's one last thing I want to ask. You said your mom was a researcher. What about your dad? Oh my god. Wait. In a car accident? I'm sorry. It's fine. I was just a kid, so I don't really remember anything. Exactly, that's what I was thinking, just like Katawa. Because when he didn't react there, I was like, wait, was I misremembering this? No. Her dad, yeah. Well, obviously he's not going to be like, oh, just like Katawa to her face, you know what I mean? That would be very weird, especially when someone's talking about their dad who died, you know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. And her mom was a researcher too. But Katawa's mom is still alive and she didn't experiment on her daughter. Katawa never mentioned anything like that anyway. Just that her mom was always busy and wasn't home much. His mind is so focused on this that, like, right? This is how much he cares about Katawa. We just found out one of the biggest revelations in this game. Someone chose to be here. And his mind went straight to, how is she similar to Katawa? You know what I mean? That's his mind. There's spaces in his heart for everybody. But someone lives there rent-free in his heart, and their name is Katawa. These weird similarities are differences. What does it all mean? Exactly, it's mind-effing him. Are Nozomi's mother's experiments related somehow? Looks like the rain has almost stopped. The lightning's died down too. Oh yeah. And again, he can't help it, but in that moment, he was probably just thinking to himself for a moment, and it probably made her a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit, you know? Not intentionally trying to make her feel uncomfortable. And she's like, oh, the rain has stopped, you know? Maybe we can go soon, it's already pretty late. I'm anxious about walking in the dark, but I'm worried about Moko and the others. I think we should head out if we go now, we might make it by morning. Sure, let's head back. Right. What a freaking interesting scene. The rain was still drizzling as we made our way back towards the Defense Academy. The journey went on for several hours. Oh, just the next day? Sometime after dawn, we finally made it back to the school. I'm going to end the episode here, guys, because a lot has happened, and I don't know if we're going to have another revelation after this. Again, I never know, because like sometimes I leave it at like cliffhangers and stuff, I guess, and I apologize if something else is going to happen, because something might happen, you never know. So what I will say for this is that like that was such an incredible scene and such an interesting scene. It really like set this weird tone where it was like, you now feel like we don't like, there's a connection to Nozomi and Katawa again. But now there's another thing that's so different about her. This experiments that her mother did. She chose to be here. She's one of the only few that has chosen to be here. And if she says that, I wonder if she's saying if she tells anyone about it, she's worried that they might kick her out, like the officials who run this place. Like they haven't realized she's not supposed to be here or something. Or maybe it's another reason. Maybe they told her she can't say anything. But I loved Takami's reaction to like Nozomi in this situation because again, there is parallels to his time in the bomb shelter place with Katawa. There is parallels to the scene with the dog. There always are. That's what they do. They show you those scenes, and then I think afterwards you always get like a parallel in some way. And in this respect, he was very respectful towards her. He was like, I won't push it any further. You know what I mean? Even like in those moments, that would mind F me if like this person who I thought was basically Katawa said, oh yeah, my dad died in a car accident. And it's like, oh my God, just like Katawa, you know what I mean? But he stayed very respectful, I'm sorry that happened, you know? And I'm glad that he's like that because Takumi's a sweetheart. He really is a sweetheart. He's an unbelievable sweetheart. And then the moment where he says like, hey, look, tell me after 100 days. That's like him saying, I'm there in 100 days if you need me, you know? Don't worry about it, you know? And I think this moment, while very awkward at times, is going to build on the relationship between Nozomi and Takumi even more. And I think it's going to be fantastic between them. An amazing scene with this crazy revelation. Someone chose not to be here. Look at all the revelations we're getting in the past few episodes. Someone chose not to be here. And also there's humans under the Master of the Commanders. That's just in 2 episodes of this series that I'm doing. I'm telling you, something happens every second in this game. I feel like if I put down the controller and didn't play this game for a week, I'd come back and like there'd be like something crazy happening, you know? Absolutely insane. And now we have the idea of like Shoma as well as getting too attached to the prisoner, which again, I don't know if that's going to turn out good or bad. You never know. Everyone's kind of living their life with the school, the academy as well. Ima and Kako are kind of getting more comfortable around people. Ima's giving more input to people, and Kako is like, you know, trying to explore different hobbies and like, you know, he's getting very aggressive, which I think is really fun too. There's lots of stuff happening now at the school that it's actually like really, really getting even more interesting every moment. It really is. I'm having a blast with this game. I think this game is my game of the year easily. I can't think of another game that would ever dethrone it. You know what I mean? Also, to add in another thought process there, guys, as well, I do think it's actually like such an important scene to have them have that alone time with each other because it's something that just hasn't happened before. And I was saying earlier, like that extended period of time that they're alone together would probably get rid of a lot of the awkwardness, but also it's just such a beautiful scene. You know what I mean? It was really beautiful to me, the idea of them just sitting together. Yes, they were far apart from each other, but that almost made it more adorable as well. They do a really good job of making cute moments as well in this game too, with like big revelations also. As I said, this game would have to trip up so badly in the last 40 days. It really would. But thank you guys for watching this series, and thank you guys for always supporting the series. I love the relationship between all these characters. I adore these characters. I can't wait to see more of them. The next episode will be on Monday, I believe it is Monday. And yeah, thank you so much to Ty42, Jamie Bull, Jana the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicius Felix, Yule, Radish, Anusta, Deathtrap, Lynx Markey, Yassassin, Shakugan, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, Leon, High Kasperian, Jared Beanham, I'm a YouTube member at the highest tier, Blasco, and I'll see you all so soon. Bye-bye.